Alright, so it's January 6, 2013. Updated my warm compost bin. It's now been a little bit under a week since I got it, but I've already fed them a whole bucket, about 3 pounds worth of food. Scrap, vegetables, fruits, and the hot dog bun, which is now completely gone. But as you can see here, almost all of this, which was at one point just dried up brown, light brown grass and leaves, are now becoming darker, almost a black color. I threw in some corn husk after we had some fresh corn. Threw in some napkins in here that are somewhat clean, to just use for wiping your hands, but they had no grease, no meat, no dairy stains, so I just went ahead and threw them in there. Let me see if I can get you a good chunk of worms to look at. Let's see here. I do have some stray bugs in here. Some roly-polies. A little bit of fruit flies. There we go. They like to hide. They don't like the light. What can I say? Let's see, I can put them over here so you can see them against this. There we go. There's one right there. It's a young one. He or she is still not sexually active because there is no thick band. It's starting to, right about there. It's still a young one. Let me find an older, mature one. Look, there we go. There's a few right there. There's actually a few. Now that one, as you can see, does have a little bit of a stripe. That means it's now a mature adult. This one down here. The light's horrible in here. I don't want to shine too much light on them. And according to this cheap little thermometer, it's currently a little bit around 65 degrees. Ideally, you would want this at 75 to 80 degrees from what I hear. But it's winter. It's quite alright. Let me try to find some more. As you can see, it's starting to decompose more and more. There's another one right there. So, that's an update for you. I'll give you one maybe in another 2 weeks to show you the progress done with my worm bin. On a side note, I went, at the end of the month, we went looking in our neighborhood and we found these 2 big containers, which on the top 6 inches right here give roughly about 3.3 square foot area surface, which means that those bins can hold roughly about 3,000 worms. My plan is to spray paint them a dark color on the outside, so that way they won't try to escape or anything. And then once this one's completely done, the screen bin is to transfer all the worms to one of the bottom ones, And then this will be the container where Cholt will leach it, or compost tea. I have a little bit of compost tea starting to drip down here, or leach it, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, some people say it's one thing, some people say it's another. There's another worm. Go ahead, hide. But looking pretty good, actually. Hoping that by springtime I'll have this completely composted down and get nothing but worm castings, whatever, and apply it to my backyard. Give some good nutrients for my grass to grow, and fix up more of my backyard as well. I'll give you an update later on.